Yo, what's up, everybody? We are finally back. Hopefully, got most of our stuff fixed from last night, so we shouldn't have any more issues. But we'll be keeping an eye on it.
You almost killed the Karen and her kids.
I didn't kill anyone.
What you mean?
Oh my God, no, he didn't.
The amount of road rage on
What's up,
Bro, all we
everybody?
heard from Goodman.
All I did was get a lane, you stupid bitch. Honestly.
Yeah, he was just like, yo, you want to go? He was like, I got the gat and everything, bro. It was terrible.
Hey, make sure everybody goes off duty.
What the fuck am I
Called her a
listening
stupid
to?
Karen.
We heard that shit cock, and it wasn't even funny.
Oh God. Honestly, John Goodman, he's a local abuser in his town. And now he's here in his place in a few seconds.
So you're telling me
Bro, it was,
John
and
Goodman
the worst
was
thing
driving to
was,
his apartment,
the worst,
fucking
no,
like
he
some
was in
Karen?
a Starbucks.
Oh, he ran her over.
And a child.
He ran that child over and her newborn puppy.
Why am I not
And the
surprised?
dog.
And the
Not the dog. The dog's too far. Dog's
Poor
too
little
far.
Johnny.
I'm reporting you.
Oh, little Johnny.
I'm making a ticket right now.
We're gonna get started once the John Goodman abuse is finished. But that hair, man. Ugh.
What do you mean,
Hey.
Why
Al?
don't you go back ginger?
Hey, make sure you guys are clocked out, alright?
Undercover. I was undercover. I couldn't go with my luscious, Hershey Kiss hair.
If you're gonna be
And-
ginger, just dedicate to the cause.
Yeah, I was dedicated to the cause.
You can't
My
No,
go
it's,
around-
luscious Hershey Kiss hair.
Yeah.
You know, Goodman, I think it's good you finally accepted that you're a ginger.
I'm not. No, you know what? I'm coming for you.
Hey,
after
be
this.
careful. He got
I'm
the gat in
just
his car. He's
joking,
coming
I'm
for you.
just
Look
Careful, he's
out.
gonna run. Yeah, he's
gonna run you
gonna
over
just
next.
run over a
Don't meet him
carrot.
at Starbucks.
Wait, was that Starbucks?
You were at Starbucks.
Apparently, you were at Starbucks, John.
You were
I'm
at
sorry.
Starbucks.
Come on, you were there, how'd you
Spice
know?
latte. Yeah, exactly.
Makes sense.
Yeah, I'm
She-
pretty
he
sure I
did
was at
say
a
she was
tattoo
Karen.
party, but
Oh,
That's fake news.
has anyone cuffed anyone yet this
oh,
this today? Could someone just clock in and cuff someone, please? I need to get deported. That's not
who
my
wants
fault.
to get deported?
I'll
And
do
I
it.
was saying,
Oh.
oh, okay.
Oh,
Damn.
it says I have an under. Okay.
Oh, the confidence. I'm surprised at
already
work. I'm
been
gonna be
Bahamas
honest.
twice
My
before.
ego's just
Well,
been inflated. Little
You know what? It's your fault.
Right.
Hi, Rango.
Oh,
she
wait,
got
who
deported.
did get
She's on.
deported? She did get
She got
deported.
deported, yeah.
She did.
You know
Oh.
what's, you know what's
What did
terrible?
she
I'm the one that cuffed him.
What did she get deported for? God mode. What?
Can you fuck off cuffing me?
I'm trying to see if it was the same cuff that banned her.
Do it now.
No.
I used both cuffs on Goodman.
Yeah, cause I used hard cuff on her, and then I soft cuffed you, and then I took it off, and then she popped us. She kicked me. Told you, don't kick
Did
me.
you
boys.
ragdoll when she kicked you?
After I walked 2 steps.
Kick me, kick me. Do it. Nope.
Kick me.
Yeah, it was just you.
Too loud now, Isaiah.
You're a funny man, Mr. Goodman. You just did. Oh, hold on.
You're unbanned now.
Goodman, put me in cuff.
So I don't. Right, we're gonna start.
I can't.
She'll be
I don't
back in a
think you
sec.
can leave.
Yo, what? Oh,
You know what? I've
God.
got a feeling it's just gonna be the women that are gonna get banned for that.
Yeah,
so
I mean,
that's
that's fine,
gonna
they're
be.
just women.
Typical.
Yeah, who cares? So we're gonna.
Moving right along.
Actually, let me see if I arrest her if it's the same thing.
Oh wait.
Again, make
Touch
sure
her,
you
and
guys
I
are
will
clocked out.
tease you.
She's still here.
Tase him. Hey, who's up cuffing me?
Yeah, tase me.
I am
Yeah.
curious.
Come
I'm,
with me.
I'm gonna have to test with it
I
now.
literally just
like,
did everything they did. I'm fine.
Yeah, I don't know what's going on. Can't
Okay,
tase
we're
the
gonna
thing.
get started just because we've got a little bit to go over
You
today.
can try, but I mean, you really can't tase it.
Yeah.
We'll go to the cells. You can tase them.
Oh heck yeah.
That's
He's
some
into it,
sexual
that's the
advance. Holy
thing.
shit. I take that
Yeah.
back.
Yeah, he's secretly like it.
Where's I
So?
when you need him?
Let me find. Yeah, where is I? Slacker.
Bahamas.
We got 3 officers talking.
Yeah, she's flipping on holiday while we're all here. Yeah. it is. How far?
I'm one
up
of the
do I have
officers,
to
who are the other 2?
read?
Probably me and Wagner.
Clock the
James,
fuck
sorry.
Me? I'm not. Fuck. Yeah, no, I'm not.
Do-do-do-do-do-do-do-do.
out. Rank, are you clocked in still?
No.
Okay, one more person needs to clock out.
There's only 2 left
I
now.
believe Johns was gone over about
I'm
remembering
one of
not
them.
to put stuff in trunks. I think that must have been gone over, but if not, don't put stuff in trunks. And then I think now we're with Pedro. Proper time and use for
Do you not
class
read
3s
my
with
luscious
permission.
quotes?
I did, but it was a week ago. I've slept since then. EAW Corps, proper ranks and officers through how recruit yet. And then, okay, right, perfect. So, as some of you may have seen, read, or heard, there's been a little bit of discussion with how PD operates. We have this, it comes around every so often, you know, people not complaining, just bringing it up, having a discussion. And I think the best thing we can do is just take notes and try and improve as best as possible. Yeah, it's not going to be perfect first time. One second, I've got an email, this might be important. John, I'm going to do it after. Yeah, so it might not go real perfect first time round. And obviously, we're still here after.
Oh, she's still banned.
One sec, I need to sort Riley out.
Wait a minute, am I right?
God, needy. I'm so glad you can't hear me, because you would kill me.
I'm pretty sure they're gonna to people would be guys in meeting.
I'm sorry,
now,
do what?
Riley.
Oh, nothing. Never mind. Oh, you're not even.
Oh, I think I understand what you said.
I'd like to go into witness protection. Riley Carter's gonna kill me.
I've
Nope,
done it
not
now.
allowed.
Maybe she's permanently banned.
Then you've done
Finally
it
rid
for
of
the
her.
console. Petition just to leave a band. Make life easier. So I don't have to keep messing with this, 'cause it's clearly not working. God, I hate this panel. It's so laggy.
He has his phone in the back.
Shut up, stop making my life difficult.
Play this solitaire.
Right, we're gonna we'll get started now as long as she doesn't go all needy again. We get the suggestions of main topics there. But that's right. So yeah, so we're gonna just keep trying to perfect it as we go along. We'll make our improvements based off that discussion. Then if something else goes wrong, we'll do it again. So we'll go over what we've changed afterwards. We'll start with the pecking order of the meeting topics, and then we'll go over what we've done and what I need you to read to keep updated. So first is Pedro just talking about proper time and use of class 3s with permission. I believe Aragon's put a stop to class 3s for now. Aragon, you can correct me if I'm wrong.
That is correct for the moment.
Yeah, so I think that's just going a little bit further in depth because I've been invited to an email, so I presume that's being worked on as we speak.
Correct.
Again, correct me if I'm wrong. And then yeah, so then once that's under, we can go again. Obviously, if there's certain situations like prison transports, if you're going to be allowed, then you know that's a different case. Or if there's a huge unexpected gang war going on again, it might be treated a bit differently. But for now, obey that, and then it will keep the crims happy as well for now, while we work on a more structural. So you don't have to ask, can I park my custody? You'll just know, because all you have to do is read a document and you'll have all the answers there. I presume that's what it's going to be like. Instead of asking, oh, can I park my custody? Yeah, is this the right time? You know, am I going to get in trouble for this? You'll know. BW cops. This is a big topic. Again, links back to general chat. Sorry, it's hard to. It's gonna be difficult to keep it fully serious, so I do apologise. However, yeah, W cops. So it's more just if there's a few people and everyone's been guilty of it at some point within PD. Everyone to the left and right of me and everyone in front of me, of wanting to end the scene, or you don't like that criminal for whatever reason, and you know you're like, yeah, just smack him with the book, or it's been a bad night and you take it out on him. And it might not be entirely down to your fault. I mean, like I said, it might have been a bad night. That's not necessarily your fault. You just end up taking it out on someone. We always just have to bear in mind, and it goes to criminals as well. This isn't just a dig at any of you lot, or myself, or everyone here. It goes to crims as well, to not be W crims, I suppose. However, always try and bear in mind that we are here to have fun, and that you don't have to arrest someone at the end of the day. You don't have to shoot someone. So, to be honest, there's no point getting stressed over anything. It's really not that deep. Just try and have as much fun with it as possible. I think that's the best way to avoid being called a W cop in the first place. Because I hate the word. But to avoid being called it in the first place, just try and get the most enjoyment out of everything. Think about both sides of the story. And as long as you think, actually, yeah, I think they'll enjoy it, I'm enjoying it, then you're going to be all good. We're going to have times where there's going to be a couple new officers or a couple current officers who bring it down for the rest of the PD. They'll be dealt with case by case, because if everyone's doing really well and then one officer just goes on a full mad trip and just ruins it for everybody, then again, that'll be dealt with separately. And you can always report that the correct way. Like I said, remember to have fun, and you'll be okay. Alright, well, you're not going to be called a W. And it's not entirely everyone's within PD's fault. I mean, there's some things criminals were just being a bit over the top with, or just jumping on the bandwagon. But we can definitely improve on certain things. Pedro's next one, which is proper ranks of officers to have recruit or any ride along. We'll add more as I see we need. So I presume Pedro, I presume you just make sure to do. I actually don't know what you mean. Go on. Pedro?
Probably the way it's worded, somebody who wasn't an FTA or FTO was doing a ride along with a recruit.
That's what I don't know.
Doing ride along without being.
Yeah, yeah, no, that's what I'm getting at. He means.
I mean, we talked about it in our meeting
Yeah,
before.
go on. Yeah, go on.
So basically what ended up happening with that, since he's in his head, we had a particular officer, I'm not going to mention any names, you already know who you are, had a recruit, was a probationary officer, had a recruit, and an EMS ride-along, traveling. Hello? No, you've got to be... Hello? How about now?
As a probationary, you're still learning yourself. It's going to be difficult to teach
Hello?
someone Hello.
Well,
It's
what
gonna
the
be
fuck
difficult
just
to teach-
happened?
I don't know. It's really difficult to teach someone if you're learning yourself. So it's definitely just going to be officers and above. And if the officer thinks they're good enough, that is. So don't expect to be guaranteed that.
Right, and this is like a gentle reminder. Under no circumstances are you to just take a ride along just because you feel like it. If you're not of the correct rank or have the certification to train an officer, don't just grab a ride along and be like, "Yep, okay, you're coming with me." Like, you have to ask for permission
Yeah,
every single time.
it is an SOPs to make sure you ask permission. So yeah, please do. And then you'll avoid any issues.
I know
However, if
that
you-
there's been a couple times where we've been like busy on scenes, like at a jury or something, and a recruit's at MRPD, and we've let probationaries like give them a ride to jewelry, or like bring
That's
them to
different,
us. But
though.
that's
Yeah,
different.
so drive them to places. As long as they're not going to be with them for a prolonged amount of time, offering them training essentially, because that's what it is. Then I don't have any issues if they just jump in for a quick 5 minutes to get somewhere, or can I quickly go with you? My officer I was with heads popped. He's going to be 5 minutes. That's a little bit different. It's for the cases where for that evening it's going to be with them because no FTA is available. Probationary shouldn't be put. It's not fair on them to be put in the position of that. You know, I've lost the word I'm looking for. But
Responsibility.
there we go. Thank you. Responsibility. It's not fair for probationary to have to do that.
Right, just this particular instance there was no other officers on kind of thing.
Yeah, sometimes unfortunately we've got a lot of recruits and we're gonna have to let a couple of recruits go due to the fact that we just can't facilitate time.
People in the wrong lane of traffic.
Okay, Isaiah. Correcting SOPs to current usage of some of the SOPs we don't follow. So is this just making sure people follow SOPs stricter? Because I was going to move on to that. Isaiah here? Where's his beautiful little dreads?
Right here.
Oh, he's covered up with his little
Yep.
Russian helmet.
It's cold outside.
It's not anymore.
It's 100 and
No, like updating them because
About
So
it.
for like breaching or class 3s, none of them are all on the same page on anything. Everything. So I've corrected
Everything's out
Isaiah
of
a couple
whack.
times, and then this officer says this, and we're just like, So I think we all just need to get all the SOPs and all the officers command.
other, like
A
several
lot.
of them contradict each other.
Which
And-
ones? Just so I can work on it.
I can contact the DA and ask
Yeah,
him
Sounds good.
for specifics, and then we should
Does
probably
the DA
get
have
all of
access
our
to
SOPs.
SOPs.
He does, because he
I was wondering. No, I'm
defends
just
our
wondering.
SOPs and
Yeah, that's
or-
fine. I was just wondering. I didn't realize. Yeah, no, that's fine. They can. Is it just more divisions as well with the main SOP? I presume because we only have one main SOP that we all operate by.
I think it's just the different individuals of the divisions of the SOP is where it comes into questioning as well when it comes to that. So like my SOP is a little bit different than for the advanced training. You see what I'm saying as far as the class 3s are concerned? Because my thing was any jewelry, it's an automatic. Any officer hostage was an automatic, and that's how I told all my peoples of all the people that I've passed advanced
we had talked
training.
about that, remember?
Right. But that was where that SOP kind of came into play, and I think that's what Isaiah was talking about.
Okay, no worries. Yeah, like I said, if anyone's got any more specific examples that you do like more hot fixes, then let me know, and it will help. But they will be looked at, and then it will be once we've finalised them perfectly, it will be everyone follow SOP. So if you've got officers doing differently, then no, you follow this. Or if criminals for some reason say, well, this is how you do your job, which they like to do, you'll say, no, it's not. And then follow. Go on. Or,
Yeah, can do. Okay, so basically, I'm just gonna be blunt about this, guys. If you guys are going to continue catch people, I will close your warrant because if it's got zero description as to what's going on in the scene that caused you to write the warrant, then the warrant is literally useless to us. Like we've had so many this past week that it just gives us jack all for description as to why they were being even like questioned or even arrested. So description in your warrants every single time and sign them with your names.
just going off rather quickly. Warrants is the main one, but that also really applies for everything. I've mentioned it several times before, but it's the main thing as well as court. If we go court and we have to bring up one, and there's shit all in there, it's just going to get thrown out, and we won't be able to defend it. So make sure you're doing it for everything, but especially warrants.
Thank you for bringing that up because I would have forgot.
So for like prime example, I ended up pulling over a Sony. Swear to God, Ortega.
Sonny.
Sony Ortega.
Sony. Oh God.
Sonny. Like it's sunny.
Ortega. Let me just do this.
Ortega.
Ortega.
You kicked him so hard you kicked him through the floor.
I know, it was terrible. All I literally got for that warrant and called in a class 5 because obviously it was the only warrant, because obviously I'm not going to look at the warrant up there.
Class 5? You pulling it off?
Oh, sorry. Jesus Christ. Give me a second. Jesus, let me get my words together. No, don't do it. Don't do it.
Kick him again.
Anyways.
Fighter
I ended up having to do a felony stop, whatever the fuck you want to call it at this point. Code 5 stop. Thank you. Code 5 stop, and when I pull up his warrant, all I had got in the description was shots fired in main garage.
They'll shoot it. Like what happened in that
Like
situation?
what caused him to shoot? Why was there a reason to shoot? What was the investigation about? Where's the report number for those bullet casings coming back? Like all of that stuff should be detailed in there, because if he goes to court, he could sue us for a whole false arrest and false stop and everything else. I don't know about you, but I like getting paid.
Yeah, we'll move on, but make sure especially signing off the warrant, so if it is terrible, we know who to come back to, or if you do need to ask much, have a good understanding of when now, and to be a little bit more forgiving with it. Obviously, you don't really need to have it written down because you would ask the supervisor anyway. So we're all aware. It's just just be trying to say, because otherwise, if criminals find out, or you're gonna literally have people look at the time saying, "Oh, they're pitting too early," and that's, we didn't pit or shoot tires for at least 5-10 minutes before giving a reason to. If you run someone over, you're gonna shoot tires to end that chase because they've just killed someone. Situations are gonna arise where you treat scenes different, or whatever the situation may be. Let's give it a bit longer, give them one more chance. Whatever. So it's gonna be more generous.
Also pick up your spike strips.
Yeah, lane spikes.
Yes, please.
You need to pick them up. I don't know who's doing it. And I don't
Somebody
care who
left them over there by fucking.
Putting them in our vehicle for criminals to steal.
Yeah, because criminals can't pick them back up. So if you do see spikes lying around dark, unless an officer finds it and can remove it, and that's if it lets them remove it, because sometimes it doesn't. Good, James.
Even if they place it down, we can't remove them.
That's nice.
Best bet saying, if we figure out if you're putting spike strips in your vehicle, and we know it's you, and people are stealing it, it'll probably result in a strike.
Yeah, strikes will definitely be given out, because that puts a lot of people.
Now that go off duty, just be a normal civilian. I hope that's fine, but put your equipment in. Don't put in ever. Just collect it when you next lock in. That's the safest bet.
Put it into your car glove box if you don't drive.
Yeah.
We all have a car that we don't drive.
Yeah, you will be treated. If you were arrested for that, you will be treated.
Get yourself a gun license in case you need it, but I wouldn't even risk it.
Plus, once you're off duty, you're basically able to be robbed, right? And then you have all your police equipment on you, and then there it all goes.
I've not heard of any cases of much, if any, police equipment getting out, which is really good so far. I definitely expect it to happen.
I was trying to go
He
undercover.
said it's not even a new record, so do better.
I mean, it's not.
Fucking Christ.
I was trying to go undercover, okay?
Also, the evidence, I need to just test it when I go down, but you shouldn't be able to pull stuff out now. So if you make sure you check what you put in, I'm not going in specially to make sure I'm pulling out what you've accidentally put in. But double check what you put in.
It's the store food. Can they not get that out?
No.
Nope.
Ah, shit.
I hypothetically told you this last.
By the time he goes through all of them.
D, why are you in the evidence docket for 3 hours? I'm trying to find my food.
We arrested Big
He's
Crooks.
like
no,
a
he's just trying to
rat.
find his burgers.
You can just
Just
go
trying to
they're
find my
open.
flat
Trying to
whites
find
and my
my
steak
fucking
slices
food.
from Bean Machine.
The next one we've
Oh,
got.
those are definitely moldy.
Next one we've got is IA complaints. This is just temporarily. Complaints that you hear in. Defend yourself, Rango. Don't let him treat you like that.
Wait, what? Didn't even hear it.
Oh,
Yeah,
sorry.
that's above my pay grade. I'm sorry.
So yeah, take it through that route. That again, that's temporary for now. We'll see how that goes. If it works, great. If it doesn't, we'll rethink it. To be fair, that's how it should really be anyway. It's not nothing really new. The complaints go through IA. Blue tick when impounding a car. He's just making sure everyone's picking that blue tick.
Yeah, I'm guilty of that.
Which you should be.
It hasn't been popping up for me. Like if I impound a car through the F6 menu, it just
No,
like
you have to.
That's
You
your
have to do
first,
slash
that's your
impound.
first issue.
You gotta do slash impound.
No,
that's
that's
slash
just
impound.
work too. You just takes
No,
about
It
F6
used to.
10
F6
seconds.
doesn't work
It
anymore.
used to, but it doesn't work anymore.
Yep, you can't type
You can watch. You can watch John's amazing video. I'm sure he'll love you watching it.
Oh,
And
it's
it makes it
amazing.
very clear that you gotta press that blue tick.
Even
Also,
the,
remember
even the
to-
John White didn't hit it.
Remember when you're doing it, even if you're in a hurry, do an actual car impound. I got so pissed off the other day because I wasn't paying attention and I kept trying to air impound a car.
Yeah, make sure you do.
I'm not gonna lie.
Pound someone else's car.
I almost emailed Goodman telling him to fix it, and then I realized it was a user error.
Only one, so it's essentially free passage is always going to be included. Bearing in mind they've still got at least one hostage. Bits, that's not how it works. It's going to be around that time, like that time period. Once chase has been going on for a lengthy amount of time,